What's going on, Crimson Tide fans? Alabama blows out Louisiana Monroe 73-0 in this Week 2 matchup. It was just a good game overall for the Crimson Tide. Ty Simpson looked really good tonight. Some of these younger guys looked really good tonight for Alabama. Just overall, a very, very good bounce-back performance for the Crimson Tide tonight. And if you guys are a die-hard Alabama fan, make sure you guys are subscribed right here to the Alabama Football Report by Chat Sports. We had really fun during our watch party for this game, and love to have you guys. If you haven't joined us for a watch party, make sure you guys hit that sub button and join us next week for that Wisconsin game as well. We're also going to be having videos for you guys all week long, all year long, all off-season long as well. So if you guys love the Crimson Tide, get down there, hit that sub button for me right now. All right, let's get into some takeaways for this game against Louisiana Monroe. My first one, Ty Simpson was perfect in this game. He went 17 for 17, 226 yards and 3 touchdowns. And again, no interceptions in this game for Ty Simpson. He is taking command of the offense. He is taking care of the football as well. And, I mean, I can't say anything more. Ty Simpson was perfect in this ball game. And, you know, there was that weird thing where they took Ty Simpson out and, like, the beginning of the second quarter, and they put Austin Mack back in, and then they put Ty Simpson back into the game, and he just continued to ball out there. He got the ball to his playmakers, and he let them cook. I absolutely loved that performance by Ty Simpson in this game tonight, and if there were any doubts in anybody's mind, Ty Simpson is quarterback one for Alabama going forward, and like we'll say here in just a second, the future is very, very bright as well. I want to hear from you guys down at the pinned comment of today's video. Grade Alabama's performance against Louisiana Monroe. Let me know down there at the pinned comment. Grade it for me, A, B, C, D, or F. The backup quarterbacks were really good in this game as well, and that was going to be an interesting thing that I was very, very curious to see how these guys actually performed once they got into the game. Austin Mack in this game, 8 for 10, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also another guy that took care of the football, had no interceptions in this game as well. And then Keelan Russell, the true freshman, the 5-star, ends up going in as well later on in the ball game during the fourth quarter. He goes 4 for 6 with 65 yards and another 2 touchdowns in this game. Alabama's quarterbacks threw 7 touchdown passes in this ball game today. Ty Simpson had 3, Austin Mack had 2, and then Keelan Russell also had 2 touchdown grabs in this game. Now that I'm actually looking at it and thinking about it, ESPN actually has Jeremy Bernard. Actually, they fixed it now, Aiden. He's only got 2 touchdowns now. ESPN kind of goofed earlier with that Jeremy Bernard touchdown that actually got called back. So that's probably right now. But Alabama's quarterback, 7 total touchdowns in this ball game today. They played really, really well. I've got no beefs about how they played today. Ty Simpson also had a rushing touchdown today as well. Just overall, really, really good performance by Alabama's quarterbacks. And, man, I don't know who quarterback 2 is. I guess it's going to be Austin Mack because he actually went out there first. I will say, too, there was that report, I believe it was by Chris Lowe, that said Keelan Russell was expected to get extended playing time for Alabama. He really didn't. Austin Mack was the quarterback 2 that went in for Alabama, and Keelan Russell was the 3rd quarterback that went in there for Alabama in this ball game today. So very interesting that report came out yesterday, and then Austin Mack is really the guy that went in there for most of those quarterback 2 snaps for Alabama. Either way, I don't know who quarterback 2 is. I thought both quarterbacks played really, really well, or all 3 quarterbacks played really, really well in this game. And I'm just super excited to see what Alabama has for the future as well. All right, we'll continue with some more takeaways here in just a second. But you guys can get this Alabama quarter zip today. If you guys need some new Alabama football gear, this is on sale right now. 50% off. It was $90. You guys can get it now for only $45 just by going to chatsports.com/BamaQTRZip. I'll put that link down at the pinned comment of today's video. So if you guys want to go down there, check it out, just go down to the pinned comment, click that link, or you can go find it down in the description of today's video as well. Chatsports.com/BamaQTRZip, and you can get this quarter zip for 50% off today. All right, my third takeaway for this ball game today, Kevin Riley, definitely got to be running back 2 for you, right? I mean, when he goes in there, it seems like Alabama just has has more juice when it comes to that running back position. He had 11 carries today for 69 yards. You guys can type nice down in the comment section. Now, he didn't have a rushing touchdown, but he averaged 6.3 yards per carry, and that's all you could really ask from that running back position, in my opinion, anyways. Every single time Kevin Riley gets in the game, he brings an extra step to this Alabama offense. And, I'll be honest, I think he's performed so far better than Richard Young, better than Daniel Hill. Those were the 2 guys that we heard a ton about during, the springtime, during the summer, during the fall. I think Kevin Riley is just right now the better running back for Alabama. And I say running back 2 because obviously Jam Miller's going to come back and be that starting running back for Alabama. But, man, I want to see like a whole lot more of Kevin Riley. The running backs today, not just the running backs, I guess the quarterbacks as well. Total of 36 carries for 212 yards and 3 touchdowns. They all averaged 5.9 yards per carry, but just overall a good performance by Kevin Riley today. He was a good performance during that Florida State game, and I think he's going to end up being running back 2 for Alabama here in the coming games coming down the stretch here. So what is your one-word reaction to Alabama's dominant win over Louisiana Monroe? You guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Great, good, awesome. Maybe doesn't matter, but with the dash in the middle, we'll get to that here in just a little bit. But let me know your one-word reaction to Alabama's win against Louisiana Monroe. My fourth takeaway for this ball game today, the defense played out of their minds. And I get it, the competition is not, up to SEC standards, up to, the standards of a regular Division I football program that you're going to go out there and, compete for national championships or anything like that. But, man, Louisiana Monroe has 9 first downs at this game. They were 6 for 14 on third downs. Alabama's defense only gave up 148 total yards, and they also had 3 turnovers in this game as well. You had the interception. You had a couple, fumble recoveries in this game. The defense played up to the standard of an Alabama defense in this game today. They ended up getting the shutout in this game as well. And, towards the end of the game, we were kind of wondering, are they going to kind of, slow down a little bit? It didn't end up happening. I thought the defense played really, really good. James Smith ended up leading Alabama in tackles in this ball game today. ESPN's got him 4 total tackles, but 3 tackles for loss. Deontay Lawson also had 4 tackles in this game. You had multiple turnovers. I thought the defense really bounced back, and they played a whole lot better in this ball game today. Will they be able to do it down the stretch? We'll end up seeing. I get it. It's against Louisiana Monroe, but look, Alabama went out there and they did what they were supposed to do in this game. They pitch a shutout against Louisiana Monroe. All right, my takeaway number 5 for this game today. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It's against Louisiana Monroe. You went out there and you did what you were supposed to do. You end up beating them 73-0. You are going to have more games down the stretch here. You're only in the second game of the season. Wisconsin's coming to town. They're not a very good Wisconsin team. You should go out there and you should beat the crap out of them next week. But then you have a bye week, and then you have to go to Georgia. You have to go to South Carolina. A very good LSU team is coming to Tuscaloosa. Then you have to go to Auburn. John Mateer at Oklahoma looks really good as well. They ended up beating Michigan again today. So while this is a very good win for Alabama, they bounce back. They do what they're supposed to do. They win 73-0, but you got a whole lot more harder competition coming down the rail here. So, while it's a very good win, at the end of the day, it does not really matter. You got to go out there and you got to show it against some better competition here in the next couple of games of the season. At the end of the day, though, Alabama ends up winning this one 73-0. It was a great performance all the way around. Ty Simpson was perfect. A.K. Deer had an incredible run there at the end of the game, broke multiple tackles. I think it was a 56-yard touchdown run. Ends up on the day 5 carries for 76 yards. Jeremy Bernard went off again today. Should have had 3 touchdowns, another 100-yard game for him, but that one ends up getting called back for him for a offensive pass interference. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But all in all, very good performance on both the offense and defensive side of the ball for Alabama. Could not be more proud of this Crimson Tide team. I thought the defense went out there and they swarmed. They pride themselves in being a swarm defense. I thought Bray Hubbard played really well today. Just overall, really, really good performance by the starters and some of those backups here today for the Crimson Tide.